Protecting the St. Lucie and Caloosahatchee rivers and estuaries requires a plan to reduce the damaging discharges from Lake Okeechobee. Under the Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan, one key project is the Everglades Agricultural Area Storage Reservoir. In 2017, the Florida legislature voted on and Governor Rick Scott approved a new state law that expedites development of this massive project. Known as Senate Bill 10, the law directed the South Florida Water Management District to plan, construct, and make the reservoir a reality to help aid in protecting the estuaries from damaging Lake Okeechobee discharges and help protect a way of life for South Florida families and businesses. The reservoir will capture fresh water from Lake Okeechobee before it reaches the estuaries and provide significant water storage while sending more clean water to the greater Everglades system. Just as important, the project will achieve state water quality standards and comply with state and federal laws. The South Florida Water Management District staff of scientists and professional engineers are fully committed to delivering such a project and have already accomplished major progress to meet the intent and letter of the law. In an effort that involves significant public input, the South Florida Water Management District developed 5 alternatives to achieve these goals. The plans were built on the same science that is achieving real-world water quality improvement results mandated by Governor Scott's ongoing Restoration Strategies Plan. The South Florida Water Management District delivered a detailed report on this project's progress to the Florida legislature on the January 9, 2018 deadline. While only one piece of the Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan, all of the alternatives presented by the district help restore the resiliency of the northern estuaries by reducing the number and frequency of harmful freshwater releases from Lake Okeechobee. Specifically, all the alternatives, alongside other authorized projects, provide ecological benefits to the estuaries that include a 50 to 54% reduction in high-flow discharge volumes from Lake Okeechobee to the northern estuaries, a 56 to 61% reduction in the number of discharge events from Lake Okeechobee to the northern estuaries. In addition, all of the alternatives deliver more clean water south to the greater Everglades consistent with the goals of the Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan. All the options meet that plan's goal of delivering an annual average of 98 billion gallons of clean water. Again, all of the alternatives achieve state water quality requirements. 2 of the alternatives, however, have shown to be the most cost-effective and best buys for taxpayers. The first of these alternatives, the R240A, showcases a reservoir that can hold 240,000 acre-feet of water. The reservoir in this option would span approximately 10,100 acres, filled 23 feet deep. Importantly, this option includes a 6,500-acre stormwater treatment area and works in conjunction with an existing 60,000 acre-foot flow equalization basin known as the A1 to achieve state water quality requirements. The second alternative, the C360C, includes a 360,000 acre-foot reservoir that spans approximately 19,700 acres filled 18 feet deep. This design includes an 11,500 acre stormwater treatment area, which also ensures the project will achieve state water quality requirements. This alternative can also serve multiple purposes, including other water supply needs as identified in the 2000 Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan, all while preserving the environmental flows to the Everglades under SERP. It's important to note that all of these alternatives were developed with extensive public input. South Florida Water Management District held several public meetings where interested parties and key stakeholders were provided updates and gave their own input. The South Florida Water Management District also posted and maintains up-to-date information on the project on a special website, which can be accessed at www.sfwmd.gov/EAA Reservoir. In addition to the planning efforts, the law directs the South Florida Water Management District to negotiate with willing sellers to obtain important lands to the west of the proposed reservoir. South Florida Water Management District continues its due diligence and is optimistic it can work with willing sellers to achieve this goal. Should other willing sellers or private interest willing to swap respond favorably to previous solicitations, those will be considered in the planning process. As the legislature and governor review the alternatives, the South Florida Water Management District will continue to work on optimizing the proposal to maximize their benefit in reducing Lake Okeechobee discharges. After all this hard work comes to fruition, the South Florida Water Management District will submit plans to its federal partners to seek the proper federal approvals and cost share for the project. The South Florida Water Management District continues to make progress on ongoing restoration projects as its dedicated staff works to make Senate Bill 10 and its immense environmental benefits to our estuaries and Greater Everglades a reality.